Hey y'all, what's up? It's Amanda and I am back with another video. So today's video is going to be my February TBR, kind of, and my currently reading as well. I'm currently reading a ton of books, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to read outside of that in February, but let's just call this my February TBR. And it's going to be my first video featuring my TBR jar. So yeah, let's just get right on into the video. So to start off with my currently reading, I have gotten like a fourth of the way through In the Weeds by B.K. Borison. If you watched my, I think it was December wrap-up / my worst books of the year video, either one of those, you will know that I read Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison and I hated it. Which is kind of a controversial opinion, but I'm still giving B.K. Borison a shot. So I decided to pick up In the Weeds, which is the next book in this companion series about Love Light Farms. Yeah, I am liking it so far. I think I'm intrigued to see how the main couple gets together. I like what I'm seeing so far, but I think ultimately that the writing isn't my favorite. I think I've finally decided that the writing is kind of a factor in why I didn't like Love Light Farms, and I'm hoping that it's not going to really affect my enjoyment that much in the Weeds, but we'll see. This book is 312 pages, so it's not like a super long book. It's a decent sized book, but I'm just hoping that I don't get bogged down while going through it, you know what I mean? The next book that I have to share with y'all is All My Rage by Sabaa Tahir. So this book I'm reading for a book club, which is due, I have to finish this in 2 days. And I'm gonna be honest, I kind of hate this book. Which is like very controversial to say, I feel like, because this book won an award recently and like there's so much praise for this book. I'm just not really vibing with it. Like, there is so much grief and anger, which I get is the point of the story. But I'm just not in the mood to be reading such a heavy book like this. So I think it's just the wrong time for me to be reading this. I might come back to it eventually because like it's just not really feeling like the perfect time to be reading this book and giving it like a fair shot. I'm just really in the mood for like either nonfiction or romance. Those are like the two genres that I'm gravitating towards right now and what I'm in the mood for. So this one's just kind of, I don't know, like I said, wrong time to be reading this. Lastly, for my currently reading is The Stonewall Reader, edited by the New York Public Library. So this is a history told through various short essays or just pieces of writing by various different people in the LGBTQ plus community that have experienced the Stonewall riot. Basically, this, like I said, shares a history, but it goes in 3 parts, I believe. It's before the Stonewall riot, during the Stonewall riot, and then after the Stonewall riot, and that's kind of like how they formatted the book. I started this in December and I only got 20 pages in because my reading in January got really crazy hectic and I just didn't have the time to go back to this one. But I'm interested to hop back into this and see how I'm liking it. Alrighty y'all, so on to my actual TBR section. I have 2 books that I'm planning on reading. This first one, you can see I have a bookmark in it already because I really want to read this book. But this is Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. This is, from what I understand, like a queer classic, a queer modern classic by James Baldwin. I don't know much about any of this. I just know that James Baldwin is very well known and that this is one of his most well-known pieces of literature. But yeah, I'm excited to get to this one. It looks really good and it's pretty short. It's only like 160 pages, which is pretty manageable for me. especially with school and everything. I'm just like trying to take it easy on myself. Alright, and this next book is a book I'm so excited for. This is Heartstopper Volume 5 by Alice Oseman. I recently, I think it must have been like 3 months ago at this point, I reread Heartstopper Volumes 1 through 4, and that was in anticipation for Volume 5. So I'm very excited to get into this. I love Nick and Charlie. They're so cute. And yeah, so this is on my TBR for February. And it totally fits with like the romance vibes because it's like obviously a romance. So I'm just very excited. Now onto my TBR. So if you don't know what this is, basically I have a shelf on my TBR cart that is full of books that are set to self-destruct at the end of 2024. I'll link that video up above here or here. I don't know which side it's on, but you'll see a full comprehensive list of all the books that could possibly be in this TBR jar. So yeah, basically all the books on that shelf that's due to self-destruct are in this jar, and they're like ready for the pickings. So I'm gonna pick one book because, like I said, my reading is kind of slowing down because of school and I'm trying to take it easy on myself. And I already have so many currently reading books. So we're just gonna... Oh! Well, one fell out. So this book is... Oh, okay. This book is Gay by Juno Dawson. The book that I picked was This Book is Gay by Juno Dawson. Let me see if I can grab it. So here's the book. I started this once before, but did I get far into it? Nope. I got to like page 2, I think. So this is just like, honestly, like an intro guide to being gay, I feel like. That's kind of the vibes that I'm getting. But not that I need an intro, but like it's always nice to go back and relearn some of the things that we think are like so obvious. You know what I mean? Alright y'all, so this is my February TBR. Let me know if you've read any of these books, if you recommend any of them to me, and also if you think I should DNF All My Rage if I'm not liking it so far. Let me know. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel down below. I always appreciate it. In the description box down below, I always have my socials. So I have Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Storygraph, and Goodreads. So follow me or friend me on there. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.